What's up, y'all? If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Shams. I am a former student at North High School as well as East High School and a couple other high schools that I went to throughout my high school career. This video is for a lot of you young kids out there and a lot of you young adults actually who, think that, being a gangbanger and doing drugs, cool. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not. See, what you guys don't realize is already going through a lot. Sometimes they come from broken homes. Sometimes they could be dealing with very serious situations like what I had to deal with in 2016. In 2016, on February 3rd, I lost my oldest brother to lung cancer. He unfortunately got lung cancer from smoking for almost 30 plus years. And he was just like you guys. He didn't think that smoking would affect him, He, lived that life. And unfortunately, now, my brother sits in an urn in our living room on our mantelpiece above our TV. That's his final resting place, is an urn. And if you young kids don't stop, a lot of you young adults, if y'all don't stop, if you guys don't stop the drugs, the smoking, the drinking, that's exactly where you're going to end up eventually. Yeah, you might be able to get away with it, here and there a few times, but eventually you will end up in jail. And once you end up in jail, you might get out. But ultimately, ending up in the grave is where you will end up. You're either going to end up in a casket 6 feet under or in an urn. And y'all are young, man. You guys got your whole lives ahead of you. And I know what you guys are thinking, that's the trend now. It's cool. You know what? Screw the trend. Screw your peers and what they think about you as far as doing that. Like, why would you want to smoke and do drugs that could kill you in 5 seconds? And to all y'all gangbangers out there, man, y'all supplying these drugs, you guys committing these acts of violence and crime, that shit needs to stop because that's just as bad. Doing that shit will get you killed quicker. I should know. Because in December of 2016, that same year, I lost my best friend and brother, Zach Hussein, to gun violence. Somebody broke in, robbed his family's pizza shop. He handed over the money without a fight, and he still ended up dead out of a cowardly, heinous act of violence. Now, I want to show you guys this. This clip that I'm about to show you is a news clip from that crime scene. Take a look.
Hundreds of people gathered at a mosque in Cuyahoga Falls for a funeral prayer service honoring Zach Hussein. Many of them remain stunned by the 21-year-old's murder.
Still in disbelief, still in shock. Something like this happened to a kid like this, innocent kid, you can't absorb it.
Today, Police Chief James Nice spoke exclusively to News Channel 5 about Zach's case, the determination to find the killer.
We will solve this.
And his personal reaction to a random murder rocking the community.
I'm horrified. I'm absolutely horrified.
The surveillance video inside premium New York-style pizza is especially chilling. Zach followed demands and gave up all the cash in the register to the masked intruder waving a gun. Still, he was shot and killed.
Whoever's capable of doing this after he gave you the money, you're sick.
And it appears the same suspect was one of two people involved in pistol whipping two Family Dollar workers over the weekend. Many believe the killer was a woman. The chief not sure yet.
I'm not convinced that we know whether it's a man or whether it's a woman or what race.
Nice tells me he's putting all possible resources towards solving the case. Detectives working around the clock, analyzing forensic evidence, and enhancing that video.
We are getting tips to come in that we're sorting out and working through right now.
The chief revealed about 10 tips have come in since Zach's family offered a $50,000 reward, and officers are working on secret tactics to solve the murder.
And we're going to do everything we can to at least catch that killer.
Now you guys know what can happen if you guys continue down this path. This path that you're going down with the drugs, all the sex, the drinking, the dumb shit, the acting like a gangster. That shit's not funny, nor is it cool, because when you do that, you're ultimately putting your lives in your own hands. You're toying with death. Y'all need to wake up. Because I know y'all got stuff that you want to do with your lives. I know some of you want to do like I do and create music for a living. If you guys don't know, I actually am a professional musician, and I also am a music producer. I produce beats and instrumentals as well. Which, at the end of this video, if you guys would like to, you guys are more than welcome to view my personal YouTube channel where I post beats every day. So for any of you out there that are looking to get good beats, if you are a rapper or anything like that, I do have my personal YouTube channel where you guys will be able to view how I make my beats. You'll be able to preview some of my beats and even purchase some of my beats if you guys are already working on that and you guys are already on the ball. But y'all gotta stay in school, man. Like, I'm willing to help out anybody that wants to help. I'm willing to help you guys achieve your dreams. If you're in the music industry, I'm more than willing to help you guys out, because I have, certain connections. So I'm more than willing to help you guys out. If it means keeping you guys off the streets and in school and getting your education, I'm willing to help. But y'all gotta stop this dumb shit of, the violence that a lot of y'all don't realize. Like I said, is that a lot of these kids, they're already going through a tough time at home. A lot of these kids come from broken homes. A lot of these kids come to school and go home and either fight with their families all the time, or their family is just never there and it's them on their own. So their parents are never around. So they really have nobody to talk to because of how cruel and how mean you are being to them. Are picking on them, that are making fun of these kids for whatever reason. You guys need to stop and think about what you're doing before you do it. Because not only are you making yourself look bad in the long run, but you're hurting that person even worse than what they should already feel. That person, that guy or that girl, they come to school, happy to be there. They want to, feel like they belong. And the only place that they feel like they belong is there at school with their friends, surrounded by people that actually care. I know it might seem like you're being cool and you're doing this and that, but you're really not. You're ultimately hurting someone that's already hurting enough. Because one thing I've learned, through my personal experience and through what I've witnessed firsthand growing up as a kid, is that a lot of these kids are usually the ones that come back and commit horrid acts. And it's not just because of home issues, it's mostly because of, them feeling left out. Because they feel so pushed that they don't know how to retaliate. They don't know what else to do. So what do? They hide it and they bottle it up. So let this be a lesson to all you young kids and all you young adults out there, man. If you see somebody that's been anything like that, stand up for them. Help them out. Don't just sit idly by and watch it happen. Because if you do sit idly by and watch it happen and not do anything, you're just as responsible. Because you didn't step up. You didn't say something. You didn't reach out for that person that could have helped them. To be honest, if you reach out for a person who is going through that stuff, one, you could be keeping that person out of jail. And two, you could be saving that person's life ultimately. And that's what y'all need to start thinking about, man. And for y'all that are doing these drugs and stuff, you guys need to stop. Like I said, you guys got your whole lives ahead of you. You have a lot to live for. Like I said, I've had to watch personal family die from drug abuses, from smoking, from cancer. And let me tell you something, that's one of the hardest things that ever have to be put through. I had to watch my older brother die for a year and a half, slowly every day. And as a result, I don't have the luxury of working a regular job. I have to work at the 7 floors of hell haunted attraction during the month of October. And the rest of the times, I do odd jobs around the house to help support my family. But y'all young kids, man, you got the opportunity. You guys can work. You guys can do something with your lives. But it all starts with you guys putting down the cigarettes, putting down the drugs, the drinking, the alcohol, the weed. Putting down all of that. And focusing on your schoolwork and getting it done. I know the teachers can give you hell. I've been there. I've gone through that. But I'm here to tell you firsthand, the only reason why those teachers give you a hard time is because they actually care. You might not think they do, and it might not always come off that way. But believe me when I say your teachers do care. And they just want to help you. They want what's best for you. Just like I want what's best for all of you, man. So, if you are a parent, if you are a teacher, or even if you are a student at any school, whether you're in high school, middle school, whatever, I want you guys to pass this around. Let's start raising awareness and trying to put a stop to all this. Again, if you guys would like to reach out to me, you guys can actually reach me through my personal YouTube channel, where my official fan page is, where I will respond on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. So you guys can reach out to me at any given time, and I can assure you that I will respond. But I hope that this helped you guys in some way, because I know that together we can make a change. Peace. And be good to each other. Help each other out.